Hey groovy people, I've got a quick CBD product review for you guys today. So those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've been on a little bit of a journey to treat mild debarkment syndrome symptoms with CBD products. And I'm here to share with you guys what I've thought of my products that I've tried so far. So I did order a Hemp box. For those of you that haven't seen my Hemp box unboxing, I'm gonna link it down below in the description, so be sure to check that out. But I've worked my way through most of the products in there, so I'm gonna start reviews today with vape cartridges. In my Hemp box, I got 4 different vape cartridges. We got Fresh Leaf, we got CBD Distillery, we got VEEDVERKS, and we got Funky Farms. So the Funky Farms I was really unhappy with. It actually leaked all over the place. The CBD Distillery was definitely my very favorite. I felt it to be very effective in calming the symptoms. Fresh Leaf was not quite as effective, which was surprising because the Fresh Leaf was a 500 milligram cartridge. The CBD Distillery was only a 200 milligram cartridge. Normally I would think higher the milligram, more effective the product, but that was not the case with these vape cartridges. The VEEDVERKS is the one that I'm currently trying. I'm not incredibly happy with it because it makes like a popping and a crackling noise when I'm preheating my vape pen and also when I'm drawing from it. So it makes me feel like it's gonna like explode or burst hot vape oil into my mouth or something weird like that. So my favorite was definitely that CBD Distillery one. We're gonna talk a little bit more about this and some of our other products later on in the video. I did try a CBD dab. So this is by Dixie Botanicals. It's just the like wax concentrate. I don't feel like dabbing is really the most convenient method of inhaling CBD. So I've had this for like a year and I haven't even barely used more than half of it. It had a really bland flavor. It's like a bad tea with no sweetener and no flavor. It was helpful in calming symptoms. It's just not what I consider to be convenient for everyday use. So this is again by Dixie Botanicals. It's put out by HempMeds. We're going to talk a little bit about HempMeds later on in this video as well. Okay, so now moving on to edibles. I got the Heady Harvest edibles in my Hemp box, and the flavor on these is really great. They have 10 milligrams of CBD each. I don't notice that small of dosage to be effective. So just based on the flavor, I like these a lot. There was another package of gummies that came in my Hemp box subscription. Those were the Chills gummies. I accidentally threw in my package, but if I have a picture of it, I'm gonna throw it up in the video up here. Those were terrible. They had a really, really bitter flavor to every single flavor in the package. So really not happy with those. Somebody told me that they do contain melatonin, and the packaging on them was also not as descriptive. So I didn't notice from the package that they had melatonin on them, and I was pretty thorough in reading over everything on the package. I also couldn't tell from the package exactly how much CBD was in them. It said 100x CBD. What is 100x? Everything else that I've seen that's like real legitimate packaging, it tells you a milligram dosage. You know how much you're getting, not 100 times of what. The next product that I tried were the CBD Genesis gummies. These are a much higher dose gummy. They're 25 milligrams. And the flavor on these is pretty good also. Another product that I actually found at a fair on April 20th here in Deep Ellum, Texas was this product. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of glare from the light, but it's called Chocolate Kush by deepellums.com. The ingredients were Rice Crisp cereal, chocolate marshmallow, cocoa, soy, sugar, and dairy, and it contained hemp protein and CBD isolate. So they had something really cool going on that I haven't seen in the edible market anywhere. Not when I was traveling in Seattle, not when I was traveling in Colorado. And these CBD candies were actually shaped and colored to look like weed nugs. So they were also packaged to look like weed. So the package that we got, I'm gonna try and find a picture of it and pop it up here. But it was in like the sealed baggies, like when you buy your sealed pre-way products in the legal dispensaries in places like Washington and Colorado. And then the larger size of their product was in little jars, like what you see in the dispensaries in Colorado when you're choosing and selecting your strain and asking to smell the different varieties. So it was really, really interesting packaging, a really interesting product design, just like white chocolate that was colored green and has these little crispy rice bits and was shaped into this look to look like an actual nug. Not exactly sure how effective that product was for my condition, but it tasted delicious. Next, moving on to a tincture that I tried. So this is by CBD Genesis as well, the same company that makes the 25 milligram gummies. This is a 2,000 milligram tincture. They recommend taking 1 to 3 drops. I was taking 3 drops, and that makes it about 10 milligrams per dose. That was not enough to really have an effect on my symptoms, so I wasn't really incredibly fond of the product, although the flavor really wasn't too bad. So if you are looking for something that is a lower dose product, it might work for you. Now, moving on to an isolate. This is an isolate powder. This is the Real Scientific RSHO isolate powder, and it's put out by HempMeds. Like I said before, we're going to talk a little bit more about HempMeds later in this video. This is 1,000 milligrams of CBD. So I think this cost me about $34. I'm pretty sure I caught it on a little bit of a discount sale. This company is always running sales. I order it through Medical Marijuana Inc. and I would say at least once a month they're running some sort of product discount. But the one thing that I didn't like about this product is that it's difficult to dose accurately. It's difficult to really have any idea of exactly how many milligrams of CBD you're getting per dose. However, the thing that was really great about this product is that you get the most bang for your buck with it. This is the product that I always bring with me when I travel, just because it's so tiny and easy to travel with. It's not a liquid, so I don't have to worry about it leaking. And then when I'm traveling, I just add it to my morning coffee. So this is a product that I've ordered more than once, and I'll probably continue to order for various purposes. It's also a great product to take in addition to another CBD product to just help boost the amount of CBD that you're getting. Now, on to the pills. So my very favorite one is another product by Dixie Botanicals. This is the 25 milligram decarboxylated CBD gel caps. I've found this to be very effective. I had to take it for about 3 weeks to really notice the effects, but when I stopped taking this one and then started switching to some of these other products to try them out, I definitely noticed my symptoms start coming back a bit. Now I'm back onto the Dixie Botanicals CBD because I feel like it's been the most effective. I'm going to try and stick with it for a little while and see how that works for me. But right after I tried my first bottle of that and really started feeling better, I started taking what seemed to be a really comparable product. This is another product by CBD Genesis, and these were also 25 milligram gel caps. When I looked at the ingredients list, they're pretty comparable on the ingredients. and the actual gel cap looked identical too. This is another product by Real Scientific, RSHO. This is raw hemp. I wasn't a big fan of this. First of all, the capsules are like huge. Even though these were still 25 milligrams, which was comparable to the gel caps I was taking, I didn't feel like the CBD in raw form was having an effect over my condition. However, raw CBD, CBDA, is effective against some conditions, so it could be very helpful for some people. It just wasn't very helpful for me. The one last pill that I tried came in my Hemple box. It was by Pinnacle Hemp. I didn't even save the bottle. If I have a picture saved, I will pop one up there to show you guys. But that product was pure trash. They were these little capsules that were full of hemp oil, and the hemp oil was leaking all out through the place where the capsules weren't properly sealed. Every capsule had a different level of oil in it since they were all leaky, and some of them were even turning color, and I'm not sure if that was just normal natural plant matter settling or if it was because they weren't properly sealed and were getting contaminated somehow. It was basically trash. Don't ever order Pinnacle Hemp products. Now, earlier I had said that we were going to talk about some of these brands that have put out some of my favorite products. So like I said, my favorite vape cartridge was CBD Distillery. My favorite capsule was the Dixie Botanicals. And then my favorite edible type product, meaning something that's either an edible, a tincture, or something that I can add to food like an isolate, was this RSHO. There's a new certification seal that's popping up in the CBD industry right now by the US Hemp Authority, and there have been a few companies which have received that certification seal, and those companies have met the most stringent guidelines for producing and manufacturing their CBD. So it just so turns out both of these products are by HempMeds, which is one of the companies that have received the US Hemp Authority Seal. CBD Distillery, my favorite brand for the vape cartridges, has also received the US Hemp Authority Seal. So I really think that there's something to this seal. They're really going after the high quality brands to get them certified and get those seals on those brands so that it's easier for people like us to identify which brands are going to be the most effective and the best quality products to use. So I'm gonna pop a little picture of that US Hemp Authority Seal up there so that you guys know what to look for. When you are shopping for your CBD products, make sure that you keep an eye out for that seal. And if you want to see me review any other CBD products, just pop me a comment down below. If you have a favorite CBD product that you've tried, pop me a comment down below. Let me know why you love it and where you found it. Maybe I want to try it. Thanks for joining me for this CBD review. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.